Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of How to Draw. My name is Gretchen and I'm one of the Youth Services Assistants at the Kendallville Public Library. And over the next few episodes, I'm going to be showing you how to draw some things. Hello and welcome to another episode of How to Draw from the Kendallville Public Library. Today's episode is something that's really special to me. We're drawing orangutans. So, this isn't so much a how to draw video this time. This is more of a, I don't know, getting to feel out a subject before you jump into a bigger piece of them. So I've pulled up a few references that I have saved in my computer of several different orangutans from around the country. The one on the bottom left is Godek. He lives at the Woodland Park Zoo in Washington State. The one above him is Makan. I don't know where he lives, but the one at the top right is actually from the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo. Her name is Melody. So if you've been to the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo, you've probably seen her. And I'm using all three of them as facial references because their faces are very similar. But I'm mostly drawing Makan. So orangutans are one of the 4 species of great ape. So there's gorillas, orangutans, bonobos, and chimpanzees. And these guys are the only ones that live in Southeast Asia. And as you can see here, I kind of broke down their face like I did in the human faces from episode 1. But clearly their proportions are a lot different. So instead of their eyes being halfway down, it's actually their nose that's halfway down. And their eyes sit a little bit above that, and their mouth sits about 3/4 of the way down on that second half of the face. When compared to chimps and gorillas and bonobos, orangutans actually have a fairly large forehead. And sometimes that's because of the way their hair sits. But sometimes they just look like they have large foreheads. So as you can see here, I am just adding some details into the face. They don't have very prominent brows. They have very, very, very tiny ears, which I personally think are really cute. And both males and females tend to have beards, especially with Sumatran orangutans. And as the males get older, because the 2 males that are here on the left, they're actually not fully adults yet. So they don't have the big cheek pads that big adult males get. And females obviously don't get those either. But they do have fairly luxurious beards. So as you can see, I'm just paying attention to where the hair is going, what direction it's laying in. Because that's really important on animals. Their hair grows a certain specific direction, and if you get that direction going the wrong way, people are usually able to tell pretty quickly. Especially with longer hair, like you'll see on these guys' arms and shoulders. And you don't need to draw every single hair. You really don't. What I have found that's most useful is drawing big clumps of hair. And then just adding in shadows and highlights where you actually see them. And that's part of what this drawing is all about, is drawing what you're actually seeing and not what you think you see. Because our brains are really, really good at fooling us into seeing things that we want to see. And most of the time that's not correct. So I always use reference. There's no shame in using reference. There really isn't. People who tell you that have no idea what they're talking about. I'm adding just a little bit of shading here to push his belly and legs into the background. And the farther things get from you in a picture, the less detail they need. You really only need to detail the things that are closest. So there's that. Thank you for joining really fun one for me to do.
Today.
So thank you for joining me on another episode. Stay safe and healthy. Have a good one.